hopefully. Says that I'm live, so gonna give it a few minutes for people to show up. And also to tweet and share out the stream. Twitter, gonna need you to work with me, please. Don't be like this. Sorry, Twitter's giving me a little bit of a hard time. There we go. Okay, so tweeted out the stream. Hopefully we'll get some peeps here. If not, that's okay. That's what the VOD's for. Alright. Hello, Bungie. How you doing? We're gonna finish off God of War today. Hopefully. Hopefully we're finishing it out tonight. I've planned for at least 6 hours. Not 6, oh Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Oh my god. I almost wrote a serious check that I couldn't cash. I'm planning for a 4-hour stream. So surely, I'm pretty sure we're at the very least, I'm sure we're like on the cusp of the end. But we'll see. We shall see. Let's get into this. Let's get started. Not gonna bullshit too much today, y'all, because I want to find out how all this ends. No, shut up, Bungie. You didn't hear a thing. You shut up. Fair warning, everybody. I am hoping to finish God of War today. So, and even if I don't completely finish it, we're close enough to the end game. Be warned, here there be spoilers. What up, Brock?
Can you make it?
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or likewise an instrument of war, of which I'm a master at shaping? No? Then forget it. Even if I wanted to make such an insignificant gewgaw, I'm liable to chink my tools working on something so delicate and ladylike.
Then shingle
Get
it.
Sindri to do it.
Pattern weld the item with scap slag. Keep the layers thin. Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality scap slag? Last time I saw one, I could still get rigid down south. Shut your mouth, is that... Where did you...
I had to get my hands dirty.
Sindri, I love you.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's do this.
What? You're fine with working on something that's not a weapon?
Oh, hell, why not? What? I can grow too.
Yeah, you can grow too. This is just a little
Watch the
abrupt.
spine. Keep your wrist loose.
No, you keep your wrist loose. Yeah, I need more heat here.
Coming up. You gonna temper that steel longer?
You don't need to. I triple quenched it with Drago oil.
See? How inventive. And sanitary. You clever little beaver. Never too late to learn a new trick, is it?
No, it's not. There.
I guess Sindri's not mad at
There it
Artie
is.
anymore.
Nope. Don't forget this.
Did you just pull that out of your pocket? Did you pull a hot iron out of your pocket? Because that's kind of weird, not gonna lie.
Oh, quit your grinning. It's downright unsettling.
It's just nice
It's
to
because
see
his
you
face
together.
is very uncanny valley.
But now the rune on your brand looks different.
Yeah, price of reforging something what broke.
I knew it. You two love each other.
Oh, cut it out, Princess. You're gonna get me all weepy.
I like the new one better. Don't you?
We have work to do.
Chris is like, I ain't getting involved with this touchy-feely shit.
No.
Okay. So now we gotta find Tyr's door to get... Right, okay. So we need to get that other path to Jotunheim. That's the key that they just made for us. It's essentially a key to unlock a new path to Jotunheim, because that's where we need to be. It is our last chance at Jotunheim. So we'll get into the hidden chamber. If it's important enough for Tyr to hide, then must be something inside. Alrighty. And last time on Dragon Ball Z, on God of War, we found out that Tyr has actually traveled to completely different realms with different gods. Like the Egyptian gods, and of course the Greek gods. So,
Sure, I'm open.
I think that, I don't know if they plan to explain how exactly Kratos got here, but I think if they do, they're probably going to tie it in with Tyr and his, you know, traveling around shit. Upgrade the Blades of Chaos, which I probably should have done before I ended the stream last time, but it's okay. Now we got new skills. I don't think it... Yeah, I can't upgrade the Leviathan Axe just yet. Yeah, I think one of those was Asian. One of the symbols was a bunch of Asians.
Don't be too careful now.
Hey, Jay McClure. Yep, we're still on Dad of Boy. And Artie's not so much of a dick anymore. And Sindri and Brock have reunited and rejoined their skills together. So all in all, we're in a pretty good place. We've got the key to Tyr's hidden chamber, which will hopefully show us a hidden path to Jotunheim. So we can finally scatter this bitch's ashes. He got a backhand slap, alright. I just realized we've officially gone through more trouble to get this bitch's ashes taken care of than Ajay Ghale did, and he fought an entire fucking civil war to get his mom's ashes laid to rest.
What'd you forget?
Anything else that I can upgrade on here? We're gonna stick with that. I think we're good on that.
Now there's something else.
Something else we can do for you?
Nah, just glad you guys worked it out.
Ah. Well, I could say the same to you.
Ha!
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him what he needed to hear, how's it sounds to me.
Just the same. I'm sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri. You forgive me?
Already have. Like you said, it all worked out. Now, let us get back to work before I get sentimental.
Aw, Sindri. They're good guys, ultimately.
That key has got to be for that crazy door downstairs, hidden around the back. Remember?
I think I know which one you're talking about. I only went to it one time. We're kind of gonna just like go full steam ahead to try and get to the ending tonight, guys, and then off camera I'm gonna probably start up a new game for a completionist ending. But I'd like to get to the end. I feel like we've been on this journey together. We've been working hard on it together. You guys have been putting up with me for what feels like forever. So I'm gonna try to give you guys the ending today. That's the goal, at least.
Tyr's Rune. This is it.
Damn, Kratos, shove that in, huh? Like, don't even prep the way or anything? Like, damn.
We're inside. But what is this place?
Your guess is as good as mine, little brother.
I don't know, but it's got a crystal you can hit. We're about to hit the fun part of this stream. It's the part where Bird tries to remember how to use all the controls.
We're underneath the realm travel room. But why is the floor on the ceiling?
Oh, this is gonna give me some
Those
vertigo.
realm doors seem to mirror the ones above.
They mirror it. That's Miro. They mirror it, so I'm guessing that's a little bit of a clue that I gotta go in the opposite direction of what I think I gotta go. I could just be assuming things in that sense, but you know. I always kind of presume that the answer isn't as simple as it first seems.
Up there. Tyr used the same magic to protect the Black Rune. The clue we seek may be inside.
Huh. Right next to the Jotunheim door.
Interesting. But can we reach it?
Not from here.
Boy, come here, I'm gonna just throw you at it.
Oh, what's behind there?
Step into the light.
Well, one inner sanctum within another.
Those tapestries. Looks like more giant art. Whatever Tyr did for them must have been big.
He definitely did them some kind of solid. Maybe his solid was helping them conceal themselves this way. Either way, they certainly seem to hold Tyr in high regard. Let's circle around, see if there's anything else. Alright, that just takes me right back, it looks like. That's interesting. Alright. I'm guessing we're probably gonna hit some enemies. So R2 to aim, L1 to shield, okay.
Whoa, who are they?
The Hall of Tyr.
Boy, this is the rune for Jotunheim.
That's right. And look, we're on the other side of the door.
The upside-down door.
What are you thinking?
Stand back.
Okay.
Why do I get the feeling we're about to do something a little bit crazy? Oh, we're gonna do something a little bit crazy.
It's moving!
What's moving?
Everything!
Yep, I do my deadlifts. In case you were wondering.
Extraordinary. The whole room is built on some kind of axle.
There's chains on both sides.
What?
Without those...
We can flip the temple.
Alright!
What now?
What? Alright.
Uh-oh. Things are
The
happening.
entire fucking thing. That's gonna be a thing. Oh, I don't think they're okay with us moving their
Okay.
shit.
I don't think they're attacking.
Oh, never mind.
Want me to read them?
Boy, on the statues.
I see them. It says void.
Ominous.
Go on. Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between, no shadow cast. Alpha.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only way to reach them, whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Therefore, we flip the temple. The logic is unassailable.
Damn right. See, here's the thing. You guys have been living a long time in normal people logic.
Ah,
What you
not
need
sure
is some
what happens when you
Kratos
recklessly
logic.
upend a room that's rooted to 8 other realms. I'm curious, of course, but it's a leap to imagine it gets us to Jotunheim.
I don't
Gonna
mind
get
a
us to
leap.
Jotunheim.
Well, who knows? Perhaps you and Tyr are the same kind of mad.
I mean, we are gods of war, so... That's actually an interesting thought. I wonder if there's an innate madness to being the god of war.
Here, boy. Another one.
It says his name is Bergelmir. I think Mother said he was the king of the giants.
Aye, that he was. And quite a bit more.
Looks like he had a lot of kids.
That, little brother, is what we call an understatement.
He's dead, but nobody killed him. Do giants die from old age?
They may, though it's rare among the legends.
I'm gonna check my new skills. New shrine entry. A giant king with many, many children. Looks like he arrived on a sea of blood, and when he died, he left a sea of tears. Dead, but not murdered. For once. Okay. Oh, I want that. Thank you for the bits, Jay McClure. Those are appreciated. Minor fire, explosion on contact. That'd be good. It's an evade thing. Got all the stuff with already completely filled, so... Anything else? Nah. Pretty well got everything filled in. Oh. I've already got that one. Well, let's go ahead and grab these. And... oh, gotta put another rune in here. Grab that one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's take a look at our weapons. Alright. I think that'll do us just fine for a little while.
An army of statues.
I don't think they're the kind that come to life, if that's what you're worried about. Tyr often said that in the world of peace he envisioned, the only soldiers he'd need would be statues. Bless his heart, but the bugger did take himself rather seriously, didn't he?
I guess
There,
so.
where the chains meet. We must find a way around.
Alright. So both these doors each lead to a chain. So let's go to the left door first. Because I don't want it to feel left
Again with
out.
the death traps.
Ah! Oh, this is gonna be a tricky one. Probably try to get them as close to each other as I can, maybe? Yep, that's what I gotta do. Problem is, these are a little too close. Yeah, just a little too close. Jeez, this is a tricky one. Time is going to be pretty important on this, I think. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm getting what I need to do. At least getting a better idea of what I need to do. Problem is, if you get one wrong, you're kind of fucked. There we go. Circle around. Still can't make it just yet. Oh, this is fun. Right about there, I think. Sorry, this is a lot of trial and error. Just try to bear with me if you don't mind, guys. I think I'm figuring it out. Almost got it. Just can't get this last one. I think I can squeeze through that. Yep.
I'd have thought, brother. Why don't you let the lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this? No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Alright, so I gotta do the wind thing now. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Alright, so that just keeps going. So I just gotta go back here to retrieve the other.
Exercise it?
Shut up, boy! I know what I'm doing! I think. Okay. I'm kind of understanding what I need to do. This is just a little bit tricky is all. There's where I need to put the next one. Come on. Oh shit. That was not where I was supposed to put this. That's okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll be fine right there. Actually, I could grab it when it swings around. Make my life just a teensy little bit easier. There we go. You just hang out there for now. Go.
Jay, we made it.
Time to do what you do, brother.
Time to do what I do best. Break things! Grab a quick heal.
Now we can decipher those Niflheim runes. And the travel rune is here too. You wanna go?
No. I want to finish this game for everybody. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay here, we're gonna break things! Does Kratos seem short to anyone else? Because I first noticed that with God of War 3. He seemed kind of a bit... Oh, shit!
Look out!
He seemed a bit smaller than Zeus. But I didn't know if that was just in relation to Zeus, because, you know, Zeus is like king of the gods, so he's probably fucking small.
One less brother to worry.
Go, wolves, go! Because I'm sort of stuck where I am, not gonna lie. Woo! None of that. Didn't really need this Rage of the Gods thing, so Rage of the Spartans. Rage of the Spartans. Anyway, didn't know why I did that. Oh, that's a nice kill.
are one vicious son of a bitch.
Damn right. Is that thing gonna shoot flame again? Okay, get behind them. Alright. Oh, okay, so average height for a Spartan is actually... I think that's a little bit...
Until gods grow good.
Could be
I don't know,
quite a
I'm
way.
quite short, so that's
Nah.
still tall to me.
They're just waiting for us.
Until gods grow good. I guess he means never. But maybe... Oh, we're getting the kind of swell music going on here. So I must be getting pretty damn close to the end. Oh,
Here we go.
whoa! This is making me really glad that I grabbed that wind thing. That could have been some serious trouble. Alright. One there. And one there. Hell yeah. Shit! Oh shit! Kind of a lot I'm having to worry about right now, so now is a very good time for rage in this part. Alright,
Come. The other chain waits.
that was hectic. Hyperion Grapple. Tosses the Blades of Chaos towards an enemy and on contact launches Kratos toward them to inflict a large amount of stun damage. That is a throwback to another game where you had the Hyperion Grapple. So that's pretty cool. I don't know, I've got the charge attack for that. But I could swap to this. I think I'm actually going to wait until I have more XP to level up those attacks before I equip them. Anyone else getting Pandora's Temple flashbacks right now? Because I am definitely getting Pandora's Temple flashbacks right now.
Ah, it's the other kind. Variety is so important.
Incredibly important. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. I have to kind of like alternate them around. Maybe? Hang on. Wait, I've confused myself. Give me a second. Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. This is gonna... I could die a couple of times doing this, guys, so just fair warning. Ha! I did it! How'd you guys like that? That's pretty cool, you gotta admit. Fucking nerves of steel right there walking into that shit. More bracers. I think I'm gonna stick with what I got right now.
Hey, come look at this.
You're gonna want to see this cliche. Ding!
I truly do hate this part.
I know.
Well, I don't think she's gonna get to this point on Saturday's stream, to be fair. Granted, that could be completely untrue. I don't know how far along in the game she is. Well, she told me she wasn't that far, so... Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a tricky one.
I can't believe we're so close.
I, for one, never doubted.
Right.
Hold still for a second. I want to see if I missed any. Doesn't look like it. Alright.
Leave them in peace.
Obviously not referring to us.
Leave them in peace. A message from Tyr. Does he mean the giants? Until gods grow good, leave them in peace. So Tyr was protecting the giants from the gods. Which, granted, I guess that's... Probably a lot of people figured that out, to be fair. Anyway, let's move it along. What do we got here? Symbol of fervor. Is that supposed to be a room? Yes, it is. Boosts runic and vitality, but the vitality is still strong. We're actually gonna leave this on because it gives us a resistance too. Alright. Let's get ready for another fight. Okay. Oh shit, we got travelers. the Traveler strike anyone else as like really Dark Soulsian, or is that just me? Focus down this one first. We'll already go anyway. Alright. Whoa!
Careful! Father, healing stone!
Ha! Missed me. One second, guys. Okay.
Can't believe we got through that.
More things incoming.
Another one down!
Come on.
I'm ready!
Haha, missed me. Well, this sucks. Let me heal up real quick. There we go. There we go, now I've only got one thing to have to worry about.
Enemy down!
One. That'd have been great if we could have gotten him then, but...
One more to go!
Okay. Damn it. Oh, come on, that counted. Alright. That'll give me a little more of a pause. Come on. I was gonna be like, if that shit is going through walls for him, but not for me, then I call hacks. Oh, shit. Anyone else? Oh. tricky. Oh, nope, 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 nope. It's a tricky little fight. And I got these motherfuckers wanting to play Do You Want to Build a Snowman? No, I don't. Oh, great. More. That did a lot. Keep moving. Alright, that's one down. Grab that other one real quick. Alright.
Boy,
Yes, sir?
time to flip the temple.
Yes, sir.
Just agree to stop saying flip the temple. It's starting to sound normal.
Totally normal. What are you talking about? We flip temples all the time. You should have seen what I did to the temple around Pandora's box. This is making me want to play the old school God of War. Like, I mean that in a good way, not in a sense of like, oh god, this is so awful, but like, you know, you guys get what I mean. Alright. That made me a little worried, not gonna lie.
Brothers, I know what I promised, but in case this doesn't work, just remember, Tyr had good cause to create these obstacles. He's kept Jotunheim out of Odin's reach, but the world is hardly at peace.
No, but it's got hope. We're all working together now. We have unity. That's what the rune on the door to this place was telling us. We're on Tyr's path.
Tyr was the literal embodiment of can't we all just get along?
Lift with your legs, brother.
He knows.
Trying to be helpful.
Why yes, I do lift. God damn do I lift. Holy shit, y'all.
Standing. On the day that brute force is the answer, I'll be quite happy to be on your side, brother. And we're not dead. That's a plus.
There, on the left.
That
I
was
think
pretty
we can
awesome.
climb back up to the realm travel room from there.
That's pretty great.
See that, Mimir? Nobody can do all this alone. All these obstacles. They're just chances to prove we're the ones who can beat them. We may argue. Me and Father, you and Freya, Brock and Sindri. But when we all work together, we do make a good team. And that's Tyr's test. That's why we're gonna make it to Jotunheim.
Do you hear that, brother? Lad found his equilibrium.
What's that mean?
He means you speak wisely, Atreus. And that is good to hear.
Like, two sentences out of Kratos, like, get me going, oh, whenever, like, I mean, because it means so much more than these I'm sorry, I'm gonna just deviate for just a quick second to say this is what I like about what they've done with Kratos' character. He's clearly grown and developed as a person, and the thing that I really like here is, especially with the other God of War games, you've seen that development. Like, you've seen where he's been, because God of War, like the original series, was at a very tumultuous time in his life, and now seeing him after that, seeing the growth and the change that has happened, like, him just saying he means that you speak wisely, and that's good to hear. Like, just that alone, because we've spent so much time with Kratos and because we know him so well, we understand why that's such a massive compliment he just paid to his son. Like, Kratos at one point believed that the greatest thing you could have was strength.
I guess the temple was made to be flipped.
But
the tree's upside down. Or are we? I'm not sure anymore.
Like, in the originals, he'd always believed that strength was the greatest power he could have, but this shows his arc. He's learned that the greatest thing he could have is wisdom. That's really cool. It is really fucking dark. I have a lot of respect, by the way, for Kratos' voice actor in this game. I don't know if it's the same voice actor from the original series, but the voice actor in this game I have a lot of respect for, because, like, Kratos is a very difficult man to read, so being able to project that appropriate level of tone and that type of voice, being able to speak with a lot of emotion while also reserving your emotion, that's really difficult. And I'm so glad that they didn't half-ass this. Like, this, a lot has gone into all aspects of this, and I really appreciate it. You know, the lore, the setting, the puzzles, the enemies, and the characters, and even down to the voice acting. Just, there's been so much work put into this, and, like, you know, like, seriously, like, Santa Monica Studio, thank you so much for this. I'm being completely serious. Like, this is... I really appreciate you guys creating this journey for us. Okay, enough of that shit. Let's go. Let's continue.
Boy, your knife.
Well, what have we got?
Some sort of travel stone.
Let me see. Great Outdumblers. That's the Unity Stone.
You know it.
I wasn't sure it existed.
What, like the Chaos
If Tyr
Emeralds?
possessed this, that explains
Or
how he could visit all the
Infinity
realms and other lands to boot.
He held this. In the panel in Odin's library.
Yes. Yes, that's it. I understand now. It shows Tyr walking the realm between realms. You know how you must never stray from the path? Well, Tyr always followed his own path, if you catch my meaning.
Ooh.
The
So
realm between realms.
The path to Jotunheim's been there all along. In a way. We never could have accessed it, but it's been there. Oh, that explains so much, Jay McClure, because, I didn't watch Stargate, like, I didn't see the entire...
Branch of the World Tree. And you're thinking, to reach the secret path to Jotunheim, that's what we need to do?
I am.
Oh dear. That is what you're thinking, isn't it?
Oh dear, indeed. I haven't watched Stargate, but... And I'm not going to butcher that character's name, but from what I understand, that character is a very reserved, kind of logical, very, you know, very think with the head, not with the heart type of a guy. So that makes sense that they would get that guy to voice this very reserved, very serious, very think with the head, not with the heart kind of a guy. Or at least someone who's trying to make himself learn to think with his head. Because part of Kratos' problem in the earlier God of War was that he thought a little too much with his heart.
Let's get you squared away then.
We'll go ahead and upgrade Bracers into the World Serpent, see if we can do... See what we can do with them, if they're worth putting on. Do I have a res stone? Yes, I do. Okay.
Make you something?
I think I'm gonna stick with what I
You
got.
again.
That whole throwing
Where
health
were
stones
we
is
on
just
that other?
way too fucking useful. Good on all this. We're gonna try that Cyclone of Chaos. Kind of a big round attack, that'd be a really handy thing to have. Oh, I never increased that Tartarus Rage. Oh well. Switch to the Hyperion Grapple. So it'll cause an area of effect attack, which is always... AoEs are always good as long as you're not on the receiving end of them. That's what I say. Mystic Gateway, the realm between realms. Alright guys, here we go! We're going to Jotunheim.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? Find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
Mimir, I fucking love you. I love all these characters. That's exactly that's exactly what you need to do, Bungie. Just always stand in the AoEs, and healers can fucking adjust.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
Which reminds me of the first God of War when he cast himself off of the cliff at the beginning. Holy shit!
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on. That was great.
Look.
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing! How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
But how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
It's alright, I made it to Pandora's box. I can handle this. No runes on these braziers.
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
Check what I got as far as health and rage goes. Okay, I'm fully up on those. Have a feeling I'll be running into a fight or two soon.
Oh no! It took the stone!
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening. Is it moving? It's moving!
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
Smells like Nifl.
Oh, no, this is considerably worse.
Oh my god, that cyclone burst is amazing. Oh my god, I have the hugest fucking boner right now.
Now,
Oh, looks like Alphon.
Oh, here we go with the Dark Elves. Alright, looks like it's only one for now. I'm blind. Can't stop getting blinded. Nope, 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 nope. Take the X to the wall.
Here, take this!
Thanks, kid. Appreciate it. If that does anything. No, not gonna be having none of that. Come here. Shit. Nope. This guy's tricky.
I'm ready!
Damn it! Okay, got a stone. Good. Just gonna have to just pound your ass into the dirt.
That was tough. Where do you think it's taking us next?
I do not know.
I hate those things.
Oh
New step.
no!
These make good target practice for me and my bow. A couple of arrows will probably bring them down. Okay.
We're
Alright.
back in hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
Alright. Dark Elf Lords. Yeah, those things are tough.
Here we go!
Stick mostly to the blades on this one. Ended up kind of accidentally throwing out that attack, but that's okay. Alright, we are good.
Enough of that.
Move on. This won't be good.
Great. Basically going to all these damn realms. Oh shit.
Ogre and Troll at the same time. Sure, that's fair.
Ain't about fairness, kid. Shit. Alright, everybody just freeze for a second. And everybody clap your hands. Let me get you to help me fight this guy. Alright, thanks for your contribution.
Right flank!
Gotta be careful, I don't have another redstone. I hate this freaking flame thing. Alright, let's get this guy down. Boom! That it?
You stopped. I think it's over.
That'd be
Ah,
great if it was over.
where-
Alright, we killed this one while trying to restore the Jotunheim Tower to the Lake of Nine and all the realms. When the doors opened to Muspelheim, I guess he wanted to see what was happening. Why is every troll's first and only instinct to attack? Alright, been going for a little over an hour. Now's a good time. Get up, stretch your legs, maybe take a lap or two around the room. Jumping jacks, squats, whatever you gotta do to get that blood flowing again. While I grab some health. Wrath of Artemis. Oh my god. A slash attack that protects Kratos by pushing away all nearby enemies. I think I'll stick with the Cyclone, to be honest with you. This is pretty handy. Not gonna lie. Okay. Got a couple of steps, so got my blood flowing in my legs. Got anything else around here I can grab? Don't see any more health stones, but it's okay. I know just the thing for that.
Whoa! You're fighting again? Hack off!
He told us to fuck off. Thanks, Isaac. Oh god. I gotta make sure to thank Isaac after this stream for doing. Oh, I can't change it on the cooldown. Gotta make sure to thank Isaac after this stream for being so helpful. It's not rude. Isaac's got things to do, okay?
Look! We're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giants secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence. The stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look! Now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens. Another name. Gloindor.
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
I don't know. Tyr, maybe? I don't know his life. I don't know what kind of shit he gets up to. I just know that we got a lot of XP. And I think I want to use some of that XP. Oh yeah. Can't swap yet. Oh, I hope Isaac has a good time at Zumba. I know he's been really enjoying it lately. That makes me happy. Exercise is fucking hard. Makes it a little bit easier when you can at least enjoy it. What up, guys? You're not arguing already,
Now
are
you're
you?
talking.
Can't really upgrade anything, it looks like. Nope.
Well, next time.
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover
Oh,
our tracks.
yeah, I get
Odin's
it.
ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
Can I swap out the rune yet? Yes, I can. Okay. Needed to do that kind of as quickly as possible because I rely pretty heavily on that wolf power. They call it Wrath of the Wolf. I've, in my head, been calling it the Wolf Fang Fist. To be honest with you. Off to Jotunheim. Only problem is, we all know Baldur's gonna follow me. That's kind of what he does.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Alright, let's go interrogate. Have a very polite and not at all violent chat with our two favorite dwarves in the entire world. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's what we're doing.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a...
Sindri.
He showed it to me, you see, and I... Declined. Sorry. Will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor
I
out
knew it
there
was gonna be-
flashing his sack to the
I knew it was gonna be the one of
The
Thor.
statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
Sindri.
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that.
Well,
Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead, but now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst. Anything you need to do, I'd do it now.
Come on
basically
in,
they've
Jack.
the point of no
So
return.
much for peace and quiet.
Everything's pretty well upgraded. I think I'm just gonna have to stick with what I got, guys. I reckon I'm pretty well committed.
Next time, I guess.
Oh, redstone.
The work it is. Was that all there is?
Alright. Pretty well hit the point of no return with the
Once
story,
more to
guys.
the horn.
So once we blow this horn, we're committed. This is it, y'all. I know we haven't completed all the side quests and everything, but I wanted to leave a little bit up to kind of intrigue. So that, you know, if you've been on the fence about buying this game, obviously it has my seal of approval. But if you've been on the fence, at least this way you haven't seen every single thing there is to see. So you still got some stuff to discover for yourselves.
Eddie.
We need to find his son. What the fuck y'all want? Hey, so can we look into your belly because we think you swallowed an eye? And I kind of need it.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
Look on Kratos' face!
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
Oh my god. Oh, did you guys see that look on his face? That was great. He's like, oh. Perfect.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
Yep.
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
That was such a, and that's exactly what, that was such a beautiful the fuck face. Can I just drop down here? No, I cannot. That sucks.
You sure this is a good idea?
Nope.
No.
See, one thing you're gonna learn to understand,
Well,
boy.
brothers, I've been to many
do a lot
strange
of things without
places,
being sure
but
if
this
they're
will
good
be a new
ideas.
one.
Yeah. I've never been into Giant's Belly either. How about you, Father?
Never
Yeah.
one who was not trying to eat me.
We really should expect that sort of response at this point.
I was in a Titan's stomach one time. Kicked his ass. Well, his stomach, but... Guys, we're going into the snake, y'all.
Here we go.
How are we supposed to get back out? Question. Guess we're not worried about that. Takes in the belly of the beast to a whole new level. Ah! I called it. I called what it was gonna call this area.
Funny. I used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing
I'm
to...
not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
Artie? Is this... Hey! Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Lady Sanguine? Good to see you. Artie, do you have a vor fetish that you want to talk... Well, I mean, I don't want the details, but like, you know, I am your father if you ever want to talk to me or anything. Hey, Helios, by the way, how you doing? Oh boy.
Smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
Mimir,
That's so
stop it.
weird.
Don't make this weird. Is there something here?
The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
No,
Aye.
that's stomach acid.
Most of it.
Oh, I got a bit more light. That's good.
Beacon Beach over here.
Stick your hand in that acid again if you don't mind. Thanks. No, don't worry about it. Don't think too much about it. Well, population is technically like 2 and an 8? A 6? How much is your head in proportion to the rest of your body? I have a feeling there's gonna be a fight in here. And fair warning, usually Kratos' way of getting out of a situation like this would have been to just, like, rip open the stomach and jump out, even if the person, like, willingly let them in. So... yeah, 2.2 maybe? Oh. Good aim, Bird. Okay. Can't climb up that, so... it's a little hard for me to see. Okay. All else fails, break stuff.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Alright, let's continue on. We're in the belly of the world serpent to look for an eye. Seems like a pretty normal day in the life of Kratos to me.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Let's see what's in here. That was terrible, Jay McClure. I approve.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Yudna. There's no stopping us now.
See?
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Thank you, Mimir. See, now that you said that, we're fucked.
So how do we get back out?
We signaled them.
Oh, jeez.
What's going on? Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
Dollars to donuts has got something to do with Baldur.
What's happening to him?
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Oh, jeez.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The board shifting! I'm gonna...
I have you.
Shit. Let's go for a ride, everybody. Ow. Oh, shit. Something really bad's just
Boy?
happened.
Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look!
Oh no. Oh wait, it's Freya! Oh thank God.
Freya. We can still trust her, right?
Until we know for certain, keep her distant.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me?
We saw you
What's
in
wrong?
hell. We know what you did to Baldur.
Something's happened.
There!
Hey, speak of the devil! Also, hey Crowley Ken, how you doing?
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
I mean, to be fair, you started this.
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you to...
How I feel? How I feel?
Got a little bit of family drama going on right now.
I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk. Vengeance. You will find no peace. I know.
He knows better than anybody what it's like to kill a parent.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again?
This again.
You have to go. Please.
Yeah, I can reach it. You have to stop fighting. Listen to me, both of you. I won't hurt you, but you must stop this.
Look, Freya, I gotta... Look, Freya, I gotta stop him, okay? I kinda have no choice on this.
Please, just listen to me.
Damn, he got me good on that one.
I don't need your help. I can protect myself.
No, you actually cannot. You're physically unable to.
I said stop!
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop!
Oh, jeez.
No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Shit, he got him good.
My blood.
He hit the briar.
What is that?
I told you that was gonna come into play, didn't I?
I can feel this. Oh. I can feel everything.
It undid the spell.
He's vulnerable now?
Yes, he is. What the fuck is that? Is that giant? That's the giant with the... Oh, jeez. Oh, shit.
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers.
He remembers because the spell's broken. He was bewitched to not remember. Oh, shit.
She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it. I can reason with him.
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
You can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
Where is he? Where is he?
You will stop this now.
Look, man, he's the one starting it, man. Come on.
Now. More! Show me more!
He's a little too... Okay. He finally starts feeling again, and the first thing he does is become a masochist. Great.
Baldur! My boy! I only wanted to protect you!
Incredible! I never knew how fun this could be. I feel!
You're a little too eager about this, buddy. Like,
No! Stop hurting my boy!
Better than I remembered.
oh shit, no.
This can hold me.
Oh. Oh, they're traps. Okay, good to know.
Weak mother! I'm coming for you! I love it!
Oh shit, come on.
Wind!
Fuck, I got into that. Forgot about that thing. Oh shit, doing the thing. I get a little too into my combos and forget about that thing. No. Look, Frey, I'm sorry, but he is actually trying to kill you. I kind of have to kill this guy. Damn it. Damn it.
Here, take this!
Thank you. Yeah, I can't do anything with the problem. Which now he's gonna get the ability from that, I imagine. She's trying really hard to keep me from killing this guy who wants to kill her!
Boy! The crystal!
Oh shit.
Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
Oh good, he's in a good vantage spot to fire some more arrows!
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Listen, man. I gotta get you to calm down, okay?
I knew you were going to feel so rewarding now.
Oh shit, I don't have the wolf thing. Fuck, I don't have the wolf thing fist.
Incredible!
Shit, nope, off. No piggyback rides right now. I'm busy. Woo-hoo.
More! Show me more!
Dude, this is getting weird, seriously.
I never knew I was
Damn it. No.
incredible!
Alright, this is great. It's a great mix between cutscenes and actual fighting. Oh! Oh, the chisel's coming out. Mama is pissed. Oh shit, now he's got a way up there to her. Fuck! Can't let that happen. This is bad.
Atreus!
Oh!
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this!
Your son's not staying away from you, dude! What do you want me to do?
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up!
Okay, I remember this. Got a chain going on. Damn, this kid's good. Sorry, Freya, but I gotta put your kid down. He's wild, he doesn't care about you, he doesn't listen to anything. I mean, he's a lot like a real kid, but like puberty times 50.
I want to thank you, both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive.
I mean, happy to help?
What?
See, it's a problem. You're mortal, but you're still thinking like a god. Oh, I'm doing the Spartan race thing.
It doesn't want to end this way!
I mean, if you got if you got any suggestions, taking them now.
Freya! Child! Stop them! Please!
Nope. Need you to not be doing this crap. There's Frost. Gonna go fire.
You listen to me!
Going Frost. Okay. This is such an intense fight, and I love every second of it. Alright, he's going fire.
Think you can beat me now?
There you go, Ice.
Son! My magic! I couldn't let you die! You have to understand!
Did I do it?
No! Kratos!
Listen, Freya, kinda doing the whole blood rage thing. Really not open to listening to things right this second.
Stop them! Please!
Almost got it. Going Frost. There we go. I think I got him. I'm a pretty awesome kid. Just throwing that out there before it beats you. Kratos, you gotta stop now. Kratos!
Look! I have an idea!
Why?
He learned how to speak to the snake!
Boy.
That's good. I legit thought that the snake was dead for a second there. I was worried.
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten, Father. Not a threat.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
I mean, you know, that's a nice way to be grateful. Bitch.
Just can't help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
I was like, he ain't gonna listen to you.
We can't. Because I will never forgive.
Yeah, you evil bitch! How dare you try to make it so that I couldn't die?
For the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things...
Girl, don't pull one of these harakiri things. Don't you do it.
I know.
Bitch, he gonna do it. Like, he not fucking around.
What? No, Father!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The cycle ends here. Must be better than this.
Holy shit! You could have just walked away from this.
No, my boy. My dear sweet boy.
Honey, he was killing you! What did you want me to do?
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with a god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you will be. We must be better.
So about that raining down unimaginable
Well.
agonies?
Guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
Fuck.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over.
Legion. Freya always seems to have more and more magic up her sleeve. First she used her roots to try and restrain Father and Baldur, but they were too strong. Then she reanimated Thamur, the giant stonemason. It was incredible, but it still didn't work. Baldur kept trying to kill Freya, and we couldn't let that happen. So we kept fighting, and Freya summoned these weird creatures. They kept trying to grab Father to keep him from fighting. Luckily they go down easily. There sure are a lot of them, though.
Easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parrot can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Why did Baldur say we cost?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why
It
did
did bring
Mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
I'm gonna kind of take the long way just to see if they keep talking a little bit more. Yeah.
Why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
By the way, Jay McClure, thank you so much for the bits, and congratulations on your job interview. That's so incredibly exciting. I just realized I haven't had Streamlabs up at all, so I'm just going to do a really quick check to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think that I did, because usually you guys are great at letting me know if I miss anything, but just going to do a really quick check. Had a few follows, which I greatly appreciate. Those were like a couple of days ago, but yeah. Sorry about that. Let me just really quick have this thing all set up. I usually have this thing all set up. That's where everything works perfectly. Sorry about this. Just wanting to fix this really fast. I got really excited about possibly finishing the game today, so. Yeah, Curly, I'm listening. Well, reading. Oh, my God. This has been intense the whole way through. Oh, okay. Thank you for the heads up. I appreciate that. I will make sure to do that. Hey guys, how you doing? So, here's the deal. We got the eye. We killed Baldur. And, Freya's pissed at us. So she might also be going after any associates that we have. Just letting you guys know, you might be in severe danger. Okay, bye. It's great talking with you. Great seeing you again. Good to see you again, Sentry. Is that a new haircut? That looks great on you. Okay, bye.
Here we go. I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan... Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Mimir.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got him. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Too late.
Nah,
Committed.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy.
Does this mean that Kratos just gave
must be
Artie some
close.
head?
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's
So
far?
sorry about that.
We will see.
Something's about to happen. I really feel like another shoe's about to drop. I'm just very used to that crap whenever it
A
comes.
word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady Sif's soft, perfect sloshers. You
Rock.
done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Well, I guess I got someone to leave.
No. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. Oh, no, I can't. Oh.
That's progress, though, Sindri.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Well, congratulations, kid. You officially did more than Ajay Ghale did to lay his mother's ashes to rest. You're a lot younger than he was. So there you go.
Boy, do I have plans for you. You honey back. Don't flatter yourself.
This is pretty exciting, guys. I still feel like another shoe's about to drop, though. I've gotten that way with this series. Like, whenever it seems like everything's just going swimmingly, I'm always like, I don't know, something else is about to happen. This game's conditioned me like that. Artie, you going a little far ahead there, kid. Okay, good. The highest peak in all the realms. Did I do something? I made it.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
We're gonna get there and spread the ashes, and the wife's gonna be, guys, Why did you do all this? I literally just met the highest peak in Midgard. What the hell? I'm taking the chains off.
What are you doing?
Whoa.
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy,
You ruined my moment.
carry her.
This was a Nordic rite of passage. Few people know that, but back in Viking times, you know, whenever it was time for you to become a man, you would burn your mother into ashes and go on a journey with your father. And when your father handed your mother your mother's ashes, that is when you have become a man. Few people know this. I know that kind of
Boy.
thing, because, you know,
It's
I know
nothing.
everything.
I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
It's really quiet here in Jotunheim.
Hello? Anybody here?
Yeah, I'm really concerned about how quiet it is right now.
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
Yeah, they're pretty good at it. Gods in general tend to be really good at ruining everything for everybody.
I should feel them, but
Dream of Midgard. Midgard was a dream of what could be if we shared and collaborated. Jotnar, Aesir, Vanir, elf, dwarf, and mortals most of all. It was beautiful, but not everyone is capable of sharing. Some believe anything uncontrolled is savage and threatening, and so we were mocked, and tricked, and used, and then slaughtered. Odin and his tribe were barred from our realm, but it was not enough. The wrath of Thor and his terrible hammer have thinned our number in Midgard to the brink of ruin. There is no option to withdraw, while yet any live to do so. Odin and Thor would have killed all the giants if they could, and they got away with everything. The problem is, Artie's not hearing anything, and that's really worrying me.
this place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
This is a really good question, though. Why did she send us on this insane journey?
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
Well, I think we just found our answer. That's
It's your axe. It's Muller.
Ooh.
Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent.
This was
But
all
how?
predicted?
And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant.
Shit. He's part god and part giant? Jesus Christ.
I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
So this was why
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
What the fuck?
Look.
Remember when I said the other shoe's gonna drop?
She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Sorry guys, I'm just taking this in. Like, I think we're about to see the end of Kratos. But considering how long he's lived, he might, if this is supposed to be his end, I think he might welcome it. Oh no. Oh no. Those look like dead giants.
Father?
No. We do it together. Son.
Holy shit. Mom, I think you put on a little weight since we started the journey. Sorry guys, I had to break the tension somehow. Are these ashes gonna rebirth the giants? No, I guess not.
Goodbye,
Maybe she
Finn.
just wanted to be with her being.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Oh shit.
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Oh. Oh. Because Loki was the one who found the mistletoe weakness! Oh shit! I was wondering why Loki didn't get mentioned. Fuck! Fuck! Trophy earned, last wish. Return to Tyr's temple. Oh my god.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh.
He trusts his son to decide. Oh my god. This is a beautiful way to end the to weave the end credits in, by the way. So Artie is actually Loki. Maybe he could be a reincarnation of Loki.
Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. And we missed it.
Oh god, I actually am getting a little bit teary-eyed, not gonna lie. I'm still waiting for something, guys. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I guess now this place is open to Odin now. For all the good that's gonna do him.
I understand if you want to go home, but maybe helping people is part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Lads, am I glad to see you? I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Continue exploring, complete Dwarven favors, free dragons, travel to the other places, find new items in the shop that'll allow you to defeat all legendary corrupted Valkyries. Oh, okay, so I was gonna... Locations of all corrupted Valkyries have been revealed on your map. Shit, there's a lot. I've only completed over half of Midgard. So free roam mode activated. Alright, I'm gonna do a save. Let's drop a save real quick. Because I'm gonna go on ahead. And I think I'm gonna go back home to kind of complete everything to really end this. And then I can just reload and go back and do all that stuff off camera. I don't want to, like, reveal every single thing to you guys. Return to Midgard.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur, it's become something else.
What?
Stuff of omens.
Omens, for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
I'm kind of good at that kind of thing, so... Oh yeah, that's right, he did say that, Crowley. I forgot.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrot. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous.
Hey
It was
guys.
bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end time.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrot.
Yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Let's go see what's out there, guys. Oh yeah, we did a thing, guys. We did a thing. Can I go back home, or is that it? Snow fights? Oh. Realm Tears. Okay, let's go back. We'll go back into that Mystic Gateway and see if we can go back home. Home.
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Okay, tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
Odin collects prophecies, tries to control fate by knowing the future. Maybe he thinks we'll pose a threat someday? Or at least he knew we were looking for a way to Jotunheim.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your Tadger.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Did you just lay on the head? Years. Oh, goddamn. Not right now.
What's that?
Years later.
ball.
We literally slept through winter. Holy shit. Oh shit. That can only be one guy. Chris guy, are you? Yeah, we're definitely setting up for a sequel. I'm totally down with that. Whew. Well, Kratos definitely did something to Ragnarok. I will say that. I had a feeling Ragnarok was sort of gonna come into play here at the end. That was why I titled the stream the way that I did. So, god damn. This was really good, guys. I loved every second of this. We're gonna stick around for the end credits, so I'm gonna just kind of ramble through them if that's okay with you guys. Just holy shit. Jay McClure, thank you for the bits. They're super appreciated, and you're super appreciated. It really was awesome. Okay, before we do anything else, guys, I do want to say one thing before I give my thoughts on the game. You guys know how much I fucking hate it whenever spoilers happen. And I'm sure you guys also know that Minx is going to be playing this game on Saturday. here's the deal, guys. I am trusting all of you. As far as I'm concerned, we're all unofficial Spartans for dealing with all this crap. So, on your honor, as a Spartan, I am relying on each and every one of you to keep your fucking mouth shut. Okay? Do not spoil this for anyone. This is still a very new game. And I know some people will be extremely upset to have this spoiled. Because there's some serious revelations that take place over the course of this game. So don't be like that one asshole who came in here and then in the Krink Show stream and spoiled Infinity War. I'll take your honor as a black mage, Bungie. Whatever type of honor you have, I want you to swear it to me that you will not spoil any of this. Well, just in case, we're gonna let it go through the credits while I talk about my final thoughts on the game. Oh my god, okay. So, final thoughts. I am a huge slut for mythology. Like, I love that kind of shit. So, that was one thing I definitely really loved about this. I didn't know a whole bunch about Greek mythology. Like, I mean, not Greek mythology. Of course I knew Greek mythology. Nordic mythology. You know, I knew kind of the basics. You know, Odin, Loki, Thor, Tyr, Freya, but it was like a really generalized idea. Yeah, only if she specifically asks how to get past something, then you can tell her how to get past it. But just don't spoil this story for anybody, please. So, you know, this was one thing that I greatly enjoyed about this was the opportunity to really learn a lot more about a lore that I didn't know very much about. I am going to go back and do the completionist thing off camera to kind of get a better idea, and I think that'll tell me more about like the Valkyries, and I'm going to fix that other dwarven favor, fix up all the realm tears, you know, that kind of stuff. Really 100% this game, and I feel like doing so is going to give me an even deeper insight into kind of all the lore. And I really appreciate that they used Artie's character, because he did serve a purpose not just to the plot, because he's a god and a giant and, you know, has all these incredible abilities, but he was also useful in regards to the game and to the player themselves, because a lot of people go into a game like this. Nordic mythology is not something that a lot of people know. So, you know, Nordic mythology is something that, you know, not many people are completely brushed up on it, so it was really great the way that they kind of facilitated that, and they understood their audience really well by saying, okay, Artie is important to the story. He is. He's very crucial to the whole story. That's another thing I really like. He's not just decoration. He is important for this story. Like, to understand fully, I mean, we know who Loki is, because that's very basic Norse mythology 101. So, for us, hearing that his true name is Loki, that reveals a lot to us as the player, things that the other two don't know. And that's just, yeah, he's clearly important to the story. He's extremely useful in a fight. Holy crap. There were moments you guys saw where I was really relying on him to carry me through a fight. And he was also very useful lore-wise because, you know, they used the fact that his mother had told him so many stories and that he was so fascinated by all this ancient lore and he could learn all these languages. They used that as a vehicle to us learning more about the world. And I think that was a really organic and just very well done way of kind of, you know, getting us a little bit more accustomed to everything, because we are sort of thrown in the deep end. I loved the escalation. You know, you started off really basic stuff. You know, go for a hunt to make sure that your son can handle it. By the way, you're also grieving the loss of your wife. So that's, you know, you got a lot, there's already a lot of shit going on, but it's not so far out there that you can't still grasp it and still kind of emotionally connect, like, right from the start. You may not be fully invested from the start, but there's just enough there to get you sort of into Kratos' mindset. He's lost a loved one, he's grieving, he's alone with his son, he has a task he needs to complete. These are very basic, simple goals that anyone can kind of, you know, they can empathize with, they can understand his feelings, and just all that. So, you know, we started off in a place where it was pretty easy to make that connection and to, you know, see through his eyes and empathize and be willing to accomplish his goal. And then, you know, the task became get to the top of the mountain because we need to spread the ashes. And we understood that. We're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. He wants to spread his wife's ashes, fulfill her last wish. Okay, totally understandable. And just the steady escalation of it, you know, because that's what was really great about it. This is something that I've been seeing a lot with video games lately, and it was one of my main beefs with Far Cry 5. A lot of the things in Far Cry 5 happen outside of your control. You have no say whatsoever. Kratos has always been, to me at least, a game protagonist who things happen because he makes them happen. It's not just some, like, this isn't a case of, oh, he's just stuck in the middle of this grand scheme between the gods. He has a goal and he is making changes to the world. He is causing new effects. He is changing the very thread of time and fate because he is accomplishing a goal. And I think that's part of he's always been like that. That's sort of always been the way that he is. You know, going through, in the previous games it was mostly going through and just fucking shit up. But I think that's part of the reason why Kratos as a character appeals to so many people, especially as a video game character. You feel so powerful and in control because you really are powerful and in control. That's the thing that Kratos gives us as a character that I feel other video game characters really don't. Like Far Cry 5, you really feel like you're just kind of going with it. You show up, they give you your quest, you walk out, you go do the hard work, come back, they give you another quest, you know. But that wasn't really the case with Kratos. Which is, oh god, I've missed that so much. I didn't realize how badly I missed God of War literally up until the moment I started playing this game. Because up until then, you know, it was like, okay, well, God of War series is over, and then they did a few more games, and I was like, guys, seriously, it's over, we can stop now. And they stopped, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Games were entertaining, they have replayability, alright, I'm cool with it. And then they announced the new one, and I've told you guys before, my immediate thought was, I don't know about this. Because, you know, remakes, reboots. Even though there are good remakes and reboots out there, you still can't help but get a little bit nervous about them whenever you see it. You know what I mean? You get a little, it's just instinctive nature because that's how you've been conditioned. So that was immediately how I felt about this. I was like, do we really need this, though? I mean, we've told Kratos' story. It's over. We've said what needs to be said. And that's usually my benchmark for a sequel, is... My controller disconnected right there. Okay. There we go. Alright. But, my benchmark for a sequel, which this God of War is essentially a sequel. You know, it's not a reboot, it's a sequel to the original trilogy. And my benchmark for sequels is whenever a sequel is announced to a movie or a game, the first thing that I ask is, did we say all that we needed to say with the first one? And if the answer is yes, then the idea of a sequel becomes a very hard sell for me. You know what I mean? And with the God of War series, whenever they announced this sequel, I couldn't help but wonder, didn't we say everything that needed to be said? Like, haven't we told this story? Haven't we explored Kratos as much as he can be explored? And I will freely admit, I was totally and completely wrong. You know, I was pretty certain. I was like, I don't know if this is necessary. I was completely wrong. This actually, because again, that's the other question you gotta ask. The first question has to be, did we say everything that needed to be said? Did we tell the story? And if the answer is yes, then the next question becomes, okay, well, this new story, is this a story that needs to be told? Is this an exploration that needs to happen? And in this case, I feel the answer was yes. Because ultimately, I didn't realize how badly I needed to connect with Kratos on a more emotional level until I started connecting with him in this game. Like, I understood in the originals his pain at the things that he had done. I understood that. I understood his grief and his anger. And I connected with him in the sense of he was a great conduit to feel really powerful and badass. It was one of the things that I loved about the God of War series. But I didn't realize how badly I needed to connect with him on an emotional level. I didn't realize how badly I needed to see that he is human underneath all of that. And placing this the way that they did was really the best way to do it, because we've had a lot of time. You can tell that a lot of time for Kratos has passed between the events of God of War 3 and the events of God of War 4. And I feel like we needed that time. We needed that period of time for that fiery rage in him to cool down and calm into embers. We needed him to be in a mental position where he could be more reflective on his actions and where he could be more critical of himself. That was the thing about OG Kratos, was he was never really critical about himself, aside from the whole, yeah, I killed my family thing. But everything was always someone else's fault, if you remember. And that was something that he never really let go of. Up until the moment... Sorry, I'm about to spoil God of War 3, but you should still play it if you haven't, because it's still a really good game. Up until the moment where Kratos thought that he was sacrificing himself in order to release the power of hope into the world for all the people, up until that moment, everything was everyone else's fault. Everything was not out of his control, but you know what I mean. Like, he was just doing what he always, one thing that he would always say in the God of War series is, I did what had to be done. But it's always what had to be done for him. It was always very selfish decisions. And up until the moment whenever he sacrificed himself, or thought he was sacrificing himself to release hope into the world, that was his mindset. So seeing him now, having realized that that was the wrong mindset to have, is like... It's... Okay. So I'm not going to talk about the end of God of War 3 anymore. Okay, so letting Helios know that I'm done with the God of War spoilers, the God of War 3 spoilers. So yeah. So seeing this more mature and reflective Kratos was really, really, I really needed that. And I didn't realize how badly I needed it until I had it. This is definitely a case of a sequel that you didn't know you wanted until it was available. And in my case, right up until I started playing, I honestly started playing this because I was like, hey, a lot of people are going to want to watch this, and I'll get views. That was honestly my starting reason. And also, another part of it was like, and besides it's God of War, I'm sure I'll get some enjoyment out of it. They've always had good combat and shit like that, so I'm sure I'll still get enjoyment out of it anyway. I absolutely loved this. Like, this... pretty good likelihood for this being my game of the year, to be honest with you. I know it's gotten rave reviews, and it has sold, I think, over 3 million copies in 3 days. And as far as I'm concerned, they deserve every last bit of that. Like, Santa Monica has done a fantastic job taking this character and taking this story and just, bringing it to a new level. You know what I mean? Kratos is really at a different level than where he used to be. And it was honestly, for me personally, it was something that I'd always wanted to see from him, was this empathy and just this realization that the world does not revolve around you, and that there are other people out there, and that you sometimes real strength comes from acknowledging that those other people exist. Sometimes the true weakness isn't in letting the weaker is the true weakness of a person, the real weakness of a man is that part of him that will allow those weaker than him to die. Just for the sake of, well, you should have been better. And that was always something that Kratos kind of thought was, it's okay if you die, you should have been better. You know? You should have been stronger. You should have been smarter. But his words to Artie, like, is something that is also to him and to the rest of us. We need to be better. That's what he said. The cycle needs to end. We need to be better than this. And I think that's a really important aspect of the story, not just of the story, but also of Kratos as a character, and more importantly of what the game, because ultimately games do have a message. I know a lot of people like to say, oh, it's just a game, it's just entertainment. Entertainment has a message. It will carry a message, it will facilitate a message, and you are receptive to those messages, even if you don't realize it. Even if it's just something that's like a silly cartoon or a video game, there is a message, and whether you know it or not, that message is going to affect you. And in this case, the message was, we need to be better. Like, this wasn't about, oh, I'm just going to destroy everything, I'm just going to break everything until the answer is presented to me. This was a journey of Kratos trying to embody those words, we need to be better. And, like, killing Baldur, you can see it was not like, oh boy, this sure is fun, I love every second of this, oh god, the rage, you know, it wasn't like that. Not like it was with the other games, whenever he killed someone. This was something all the times he said, in the original God of War series, all the times he said, I did what had to be done. I genuinely feel like in this moment, in the moment when he killed Baldur, that was the first time he actually did what had to be done. It's just, yeah, that was really rambly. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to, like, write out the credits to, see if there is anything after this. So yeah, that was kind of my thoughts on the story itself. This is a very strong story with very, very strong characters and strong messages. You can see the amount of time and effort that really went into this game. I will say a couple of things that I didn't like. There were a few moments that did feel a little bit like padding, especially there at the end, in Tyr's, with the puzzles in Tyr's vault. Well, not the vault. The, you know what I mean, those last few puzzles, to flip the temple. Just that felt a little bit like padding. This is mostly me just really nitpicking, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm severely nitpicking. Come on. Sorry about that. I gotta pay attention. I gotta pay attention to my controller. So I am severely nitpicking on that. I'll be completely upfront. One other thing was, I did have some times where the combat felt a little bit restrained. At least that was the case in the beginning. But again, I'm severely nitpicking because once I got those blades of chaos in hand, the combat, I felt a lot faster. It felt like old Kratos, and I think my feeling on the combat feeling a bit cumbersome was mostly because I'm so used to a certain Hang on a second, I need to... Sorry, someone's messaging me. I need to let them know I'm streaming, so they don't think I'm ignoring them. All right. So yeah. I think part of the reason why I felt like it was cumbersome was just because, you know, it was Kratos, and I'm used to a certain speed of fighting with Kratos. That's just how I am. So. And honestly, that issue that I had with the combat was pretty well addressed whenever, you know, whenever he got the blades back in his hand. There was definitely a difference in the difficulty, especially of the combat, mostly because in the original, the camera is pulled out and away. It's a complete third-person view, so you see everything around you. And you're a little bit quicker, and you can kind of jump from one end of the area to the other. It made the combat very fast-paced and very dynamic and very engaging the whole way through. This one definitely was a more difficult style of combat because it was doing the over-the-shoulder thing, which is a thing that a lot of people are doing. And to be honest, the fact that it created a more... You have to force yourself to be a little bit more aware of everything. You can't just see it all in front of you. And the slight cumbersomeness of it, again, I feel just added to the theme and just to the feel of the character and the game. Because we are dealing with an older Kratos. We're dealing with a, you know... We're dealing with a wizened Kratos, if that makes sense. You know, we're dealing with a Kratos who's been through some shit. And who has been around for a very long time. I kind of wonder now if, you know, with Ragnarok taking place, I wonder if this is going to ultimately end with Kratos' death, because it feels like that's what that last image was showing us. And I wonder if that's going to lead to, at the end of it all, the death of Kratos and Artemis. Not Artemis, she's Atreus / Loki. You know, becoming the god that that he was born to be. Although it's also the god that he chooses to be. And that was one thing that I did like about this, was the very heavy emphasis on choice. Artie is constantly saying, we can do this, or we can do this. It's your choice. There's the concept of choice comes into play a lot. And where you're originally seeing Baldur as being sort of a mirror to Kratos, by the end of it, you really do see that he's the mirror to Artie, to Atreus, because it's your choices. Even, like, those kind of an important thing they seem to be pushing, even for gods, ultimately it comes down to your choices. Baldur had the choice to just walk away. He could have said, you know what, I've been given back the thing that I wanted. I've been given the thing that I wanted so much. I can let go of this anger. You know, it'll be hard, but I can do it. I can let go of it, and I can go live the life I'd always wanted to live. But he doesn't do that. And it's really sad how that turns out for him. I don't know, Crawley. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I'm just giving mass speculation on the whole thing. I do think they're setting up for a sequel. I don't know if it's going to turn into a trilogy. I don't know. I don't know what Santa Monica has planned. Personally, I'm more than willing to, you know, I'm willing to let them do whatever they feel is best. I feel like they've really earned their stripes as far as, you know, yeah, we can make this really good story. We can make a very deep and interesting narrative. Helios, thanks so much for the bits. No problem, dude. Totally okay for you to hop out. And you know, happy to play it. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for coming by and seeing. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I would love to see, because, you know, another part of the reason why I think there is definitely going to be a sequel is because they have left some questions unanswered. One of the main questions in my mind being, how did Kratos get from his realm to this realm? That's one thing that is seriously just nagging away at my brain. Like, what caused that? How did he get here, you know? Is it something that all the gods of war share in a certain way? Like, I don't know. That's the thing. So, yeah, you know, I feel like the next game would probably answer that. I mean, that's the thing. They even say themselves, you know, we got to the end, one question is answered, and then two more take its place. So now we have all of these questions, you know, the World Serpent, that's technically supposed to be Loki's son. I read in chat earlier. Are they going to address that? Is that just a thing where they just kind of tinker around with the mythology? Because, you know, with God of War, they've been known to do that, you know? Why did the mom want them to go there? What was so important? You know, like, what does she want them to do with this knowledge? You know, did she just want to be back with her kind? What about the fact that, you know, Artie is Loki? How is that going to affect things? What does that mean? Whenever Thor shows up, is he going to be like, I have come for my brother, or something like that, you know? Because well, you know, Norse, granted I'm going a little bit off of Marvel and also Norse mythology, but you know what I mean, like, how's all this gonna play out? Like, they've answered questions, like, like, you know, what's Frey's story? Yeah, why did all the giants die? What happened to all of them? Like, we know now, kind of, we have a better idea of Faye and her story, but, you know, like I said, there's just so many questions. And not in a way that leaves you unfulfilled, because you know that more is coming, and that's kind of a very comforting feeling, because you have had questions answered. You've had questions that you've gone through this entire game with, and they've been answered. You know, what's mainly concerning what's Faye's backstory, and how does that affect Atreus? Those kind of being your main questions about the whole thing. Plus, you know, what was Baldur's deal? What was Freya's deal? You have a good idea of what all of that, you know, the answer to all of that. The questions that you had are pretty well answered, but you've got this whole host of new questions, and it's pretty exciting to see. It's exciting to see what the answers will be. You know what I mean? We've heard so much about how Odin is just an absolute cockhole, so I'm hoping to see, since we've seen Thor, since that's clearly going to play into the next game, you know, what does that mean in terms of Odin? You know, like, what's his role going to be in all this? Obviously, he probably wants to prevent Ragnarok. The end of everything means the end of him too, I assume. You know, and he likes his power. So, yeah. God, this is a long credit sequence. Holy shit. But we'll know for certain whether... Yeah, Thor's very power-hungry as well, so... You know, I wonder if there's going to be some way that, you know, Thor and Odin will ultimately be competing against each other for power. And they also mentioned that when Thor slays the serpent, so will begin Ragnarok. So the fact that he is there and Ragnarok is clearly taking place, I think we're meant to assume that the World Serpent might be dead. So, got anything else for me, game? Yes, you do.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us, here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like the future.
It was the
Then
future.
we will worry about it tomorrow.
Summer, thank you for the host.
Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
Okay, so you can still explore even after the credits are over. And they do kind of... They retcon you just a little bit, but it also sort of makes sense because, you know, Artie is a god. He is Loki. He, you know, it kind of stands to reason he'd have a bit of the power of prophecy. You know, because Loki was always a very intelligent person. Oh, Hell will definitely have to be in the next game. If the next game is going to be about Ragnarok, which it looks like it's going to be, Hell will have to take a place in it. We've been learning from Mimir about... This is another great thing. This game's been teaching us about Ragnarok, because that's going to be a big thing in the next game, is what I'm thinking. Holy shit, I have gone on enough about this. Like, enough. And I'm going to send you guys to someone. And I'm going to send you guys to Doxy, because that's where I usually send y'all. And, you know, why? No, wait, she's hosting. Okay, so, no. Who else is hosting? Alright, Dilzik. Dilzik is streaming. We're going to send you to Dilzik. So, raid Dilzik. Now remember, guys, again, you've all sworn on your honor. I will make these VODs permanent. They won't go anywhere. Do not spoil this game for anybody. Seriously. Like, it's a really dick thing to do. So, alright. Go say hi to Dilzik. Tell him you love him. Tell him they're nom gabies, because they are. Just, you know, give them all the love that you can. They're both really great. Well, and also make sure to thank Isaac for scrounging us up so many health stones. Like, it was seriously really great of him to be constantly doing that. I know I was a bit of a handful with having to collect all those health stones, so really appreciate it. Alright, guys. Hope you all have a good night. Bye!